Hey guys, today we're here with the first of many podcasts for Gaming Empire. I'm joined today with Red.
Yo, was good.
So, just about Gaming Empire and what we try to do here. So I'm trying to make it like a community and hopefully eventually a gaming org. I ran a website, but I started making a game, so it was hard to do both, so I shut down the website. But I'm continuing to use the name and the logo to try to get people out there and just be around the community in entertainment, sports, and gaming. And this podcast is just to talk about those each week, Sunday around 2 p.m. EST. I'll upload a recording and we'll just go over the news from the week. And so, yeah, today, like I said, I'm with Red, and we're just going to talk about all the new stuff with this week. We have a bunch of slides, and if you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and let's get going. So today, Valorant is having a tournament, Challengers 3, and they are getting ready to play in a couple hours. Yesterday, Sentinels beat Sonics. Not only did Sentinels win, Xset beat Dark Zero, Envy beat T1, and 100 Thieves beat Noble. Today, version 1 plays Luminosity, Andbox plays Gen G, Cloud9 plays Rise, and Kansas City plays Virtuoso. And the 8 winners from this will move on to the main event. Red, do you want to say how the game's going? Because you play more than I do.
Yeah, I watched the Sentinels game yesterday and it was pretty interesting because I heard that 10 specifically had like high ping the whole game and they lost the first game, which is really interesting because they're like probably what the best team in the that we got so far for Valorant, and they actually lost the game, which is surprising. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they lost more maps last or yesterday than they did all
Yep,
the Masters. What are your predictions for today? Out of so the first game, Andbox Genji. Who do you think's gonna
Gen
take
G
that?
probably wins.
Genji.
They probably have more experience. Yeah,
And then version 1 in Luminosity.
Luminosity probably.
Alright, and then for the last two, Cloud9 versus Rise.
That's pretty hard. I don't know a lot about Rise, but I heard they're pretty good. Um, that I don't know about that one. That could be just anyone's game.
And then the two tails of the underdogs are Virtuoso and Kansas City, who, if I'm not wrong, so Kansas City upset Immortals and Virtuoso upset Energy.
Probably Kansas City. I mean, the Immortals are pretty good. That'd be pretty interesting to watch.
And one more thing about Valorant. So the standings, that's for the global thing that is most likely going to be held in LA at the end of this year. Sentinels already guaranteed a spot because they won Masters 2. But as you can see, two teams from NA will make it, and all the teams that are still in the running. Surprisingly, TSM's not up here. They also did get upset yesterday, and we'll have to wait for the next one. So our next topic is Siege. Personally, I play Siege probably the most out of any game. Ranked is pretty toxic right now. But esports wise, here are the standings from stage 1 and 2. Stage 1 finished about a month ago, and then they went to the Six Invitational where Ninjas in Pajamas from Latin America won. And then on the right side, stage 2, these are the current rankings with SSG on top, and they are continuing to play each week. Um, I know Red has gotten into Siege. What do you think of the new season?
I find the state of siege to be way better than before. I feel like it's more balanced, but the main problem is toxicity. I feel like, ranked in specific. I mean, it's insane. Everyone is just so toxic. It's just crazy. But pro play, I feel like it's decent.
Okay, gotcha. Do you like the new operator Thunderbird?
Yeah, I play her. I feel like she's pretty good. She's like a better doc in my opinion. She's pretty good.
Cool. So, but yeah, you can tune into those on Twitch. The schedule is online somewhere. But they play like once or twice a week. So next Call of Duty, this is the final stage of the year, which is crazy because they just got to LAN and there still are no fans. But this one right here, week 1, the New York home series. This is coming up July 8th, as you can see. and they'll continue with the Rocker Home series and then the Mutineers. There's not much to talk about. Personally, I stopped playing COD, and the leaks for the next one of World War II again don't make me excited. However, I will be playing again when the new Zombies round-based map comes out, hopefully soon. Um, Red, do you have any experience with Warzone or anything like that?
Um, yeah, I feel like people overhype Warzone a little bit too much. They say it's the best battle royale. Kind of disagree with that. I feel like Call of Duty just all they do is make a new game. People play it. 2 weeks later, no one plays it anymore. So it's kind of not my thing anymore. Call of Duty's meh.
I got you. So standings wise, Atlanta FaZe is dominating everyone else with 465 points, and then the next three are all neck and neck, or even the next four. But that's Dallas Empire, Toronto Ultra, New York Subliners, and Optic Chicago. And how it works is a top 8 out of 12 teams go to CDL champs, which is getting a lot of controversy because like online versus LAN is completely different. Um, but yeah, let's move on to the next slide. So a couple days ago, there were leaks that like surprised everyone, as you can see. Basically, the two new Spider-Man suits got leaked. This top left one was like the one from Spider-Man 2. That'll probably be reused in the beginning, but the new gold one, which looks dope, and then the black one, which people think he uses because spoilers, but the end of Spider-Man 2, Mysterio leaks who he is, his identity. But literally the movie comes out in December and we've had no trailer. And then the right thing is just a leak of the new What If series. So like Captain Carter, like that's a what if Peggy Carter came Captain America instead of Steve Rogers, and so on and so on. Red, how hyped are you for Spider-Man, and what's your most anticipated Marvel movie this year?
I'm pretty hyped. I'll say a 10 out of 10, and this is definitely the most anticipated one. I mean, this movie is promising. If it does happen for Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire to happen in the movie, that would be insane. I mean, that would be like the best movie ever. But you can't get your hopes up. But even if they don't show up, I still feel like Tom Holland's just a good actor in general. It's gonna be a good movie overall. I'm excited for that.
I think if the old Spider-Mans do show up, that it might be Endgame for the best MCU movie, or like
Oh
Infinity
yeah,
War
oh
Endgame.
yeah, oh yeah, by far.
Um, and then have you heard anything about What If? Are you looking forward to like an
Um,
animated thing?
I mean, I'll watch it, but it's nothing too exciting. I mean, they're just doing like these side stories, nothing like main. So, it's all right. It's interesting.
Gotcha. So along with Marvel, we're gonna talk Loki. Spoilers here. We'll put that in the description. But at the end of episode, what was it, 4?
Yep.
There was little end credits with this. So Loki got zapped, and he woke up, and he's with a bunch of variants of Lokis. There's old Loki, there's boastful Loki, there's crocodile Loki, and then there's Kid Loki. Um, do you want to tell them how it ended and how Kang could be related to the show?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like people don't understand how important this last episode was. It just confirmed that the multiverse is a thing, which is like insane. Um, Kang is a conqueror of time, so with all these different versions of Loki, that just basically confirms it. I don't know if Kang is gonna be in it. I wouldn't get my hopes up, but I mean, it's basically confirmed. It's a pretty like high 50-50 maybe. I don't know. It's pretty because the thing is, when One Division came out, everyone was saying that Mephisto was gonna be in it, and that didn't happen. So I wouldn't get too much of my hopes up, but it's still pretty interesting, and it could happen. That'd be pretty cool.
Gotcha. I'm hoping he's the next Thanos. But I don't know if they'll hold on to him for 10 years because that might be
Yeah,
too
yeah.
long.
That'd be pretty interesting though.
Yes, indeed. So next we have Bad Batch. I was a big Star Wars Clone Wars fan, one of my favorite TV shows growing up, and this brought me right back to it. As you can see, they made Cad Bane return a couple episodes ago. The last episode, which came out 2 days ago, was sort of like a side mission in a way, but also they are extending the character storytelling. Um, and spoilers once again, but basically Omega will be on every trip that the Bad Batch goes on now, and the Bad Batch doesn't have to work with Sid anymore. Red, what are your thoughts on the show so far, and do you think there'll be a season 2?
To be quite honest, I dropped the show on episode 3. Um, I feel like episode 1 was really good. They started in the right foot, but then they kind of just I feel like it's just a side story that no one really cares about. I mean, it already happened in the universe. It's cool, but it's all right. I feel like it's a little bit too kiddie at times. But I mean, people are saying it's getting better, so I might watch it again. I'm not sure. It's all right.
There are things that like people don't like it as much as Clone Wars because, like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
like no one really cares about these storm or these
Yep.
clone troopers. But definitely check it out because the cameos are pretty dope.
Okay.
But yeah. So this movie, me and Red both just watched. Personally, I would give it like 8 out of 10. It was very entertaining. It was a bit long, but the story was dope, and you could feel how the characters felt. And I'm a big Chris Pratt fan. And this dude on the right side of the picture, I don't know his name, but that dude was hilarious.
True, true. I agree.
Red, what'd you think about just the movie?
Like you said, I'm also a big fan of Chris Pratt. I mean, like a top tier actor right now. He's hilarious in every single way. Um, I think the movie was so stupid in a way that it made sense. Like they kind of like they went so far with the story and trying to explain it that like it made sense. I think it's like a 9 out of 10. Yeah, the movie's long, but like there's a lot of action. Um, the what are they called? The white fangs or whatever.
The White
The
Claws, White Thing, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I feel like they were really interesting. Like the design, they were like flawless. I mean, shit, they look real, so it's really really cool.
Um, but yeah, I would suggest watching it. It is on Amazon if you've not seen it. And let's get to the next movie. So recently, the Forever Purge just came out. I will be seeing this soon, but I've heard good things about it. It is like I've heard it's a good movie, but nothing amazing. All the past Purges, I'm not a fan of horror movies, but these are they're entertaining to say the least. This what I know takes place after the election one, where the Purge is basically illegal now, but people don't care and they're gonna do it every day now. But it's like a westerny one, which is new to the series. Um, but it should be interesting as the TV show did get canceled. But we'll see where they go from there. And if, or hopefully, if I see this by the next podcast, I'll get my reviews there. Red, do you think you'll see this anytime soon?
Um, I've watched all the Purge movies. I feel like it's like you said, they're pretty interesting to watch. I'm not. I mean, horror's pretty cool. I feel like they're a little bit repetitive. I'm probably not gonna watch it in theaters, but when it comes out on any platform, I'm definitely gonna give it a watch. Why not?
I get you. Okay, so this is finally happening. But this Thursday I'll be seeing Black Widow. I can't wait. I am very excited for the future of the MCU, but finally to see this movie after over a year is crazy. Uh, Red, what do you think? How do you think it's gonna do?
Oh yeah, this movie is gonna be like a hit. I feel like action. I've heard reviews from like many people that watch it already. They say it's like every Marvel movie is like PG-13, and this one that goes a little bit above the line. So that's pretty cool to hear. I feel like the villains are gonna be dope. The characters are gonna be cool. I mean it's a backstory movie, but still, I mean it's amazing. I can't wait to watch it.
Hell yeah. Trying to see. There have been projected around like it should do good box office. I know
Oh yeah.
people thought that like if it wasn't The Quiet Place 2 or F9, this would bring people back to the theaters. So I recommend seeing this one. And it's not a complete prequel, but it does take place after Civil War, before Infinity War,
Yep.
and explains Budapest. So hopefully, yeah, we might see Hawkeye in this. I just realized that.
Yeah, that is true.
Alright, so next is Rick and Morty. Season 5 finally came out after almost 2 years. Tonight is episode 3. I'm a big fan of Rick and Morty. As you've seen in my Fortnite videos, I actually bought the Battle Pass for once and grinded to keep leveling up Rick. So far in the season, like, the episodes just fuck your mind up, bro. You're like, what the fuck's going on? Um, but watch it tonight on Adult Swim. They have released the art, like the intro to the episode tonight on Adult Swim on YouTube. Red, what do you think of Rick and Morty? Did you watch it?
Um, I don't watch it like you do. I mean, you're a pretty big fan of it, but I've heard about it and I've watched a couple episodes. I feel like it's just so popular. Everyone knows who Rick and Morty is. Everyone likes it. They're hilarious. I mean, you can never go wrong with that. I might actually watch the new season. Why not? I'll give it a try.
Hey, there you go. We're making progress. And also, eventually, I'll release a gameplay video of the top tier Rick, the like rainbow variant with the Thanos gauntlet on his back. So make sure to go check that out. That'll be super cool, and it'll be a clean skin. So here we're gonna get into our sports. I'm just gonna recap like how playoffs are going for the NHL and NBA real quick. So currently, the Tampa Bay Lightning are 3-0 against the Canadians, and they're probably gonna sweep them. I mean that's crazy to think a 4-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Um, but hey, it does happen sometimes. And then for NBA, the Suns are gonna play the Bucks. It's gonna start soon. Um, Personally, I was hoping for a Nets Lakers, something like that. But who knows? I don't think the views will be that high. But I'm hoping the Suns pull this one out. And then just NFL starting soon, so you get hype about that. And then MLB um, is just shit. There's so many games in that. Anything can happen in the future. And then so this is gonna be released today, as we recorded it. Tomorrow there was a Dying Light 2 comic that came out that I got, and I like just showed you guys what it is, read it out loud. Wednesday, there's gonna be Fortnite gameplay, and Friday there's gonna be Fortnite gameplay, and then next week we're gonna start the road to Halo Infinite, where I go through all the Halo games, and I'm currently finishing up Halo 1, and those will be posted in the upcoming weeks. And that's all I got for today. Red, do you have anything else to say?
Thanks for having me. It's pretty fun. I hope I'm back sometime again. And yeah, thanks for having me, man.
He, of course, thanks for joining. Hopefully this will be a weekly thing. Hopefully I can bring on more people. If you do enjoy, please like, please subscribe. I'm going to try to put this on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and if you guys would like us to live stream this, so you could ask comments midstream and we could answer those. And even if we don't live stream, you could type in your questions in the comments and we'll hope to answer those. But thank you for watching. Happy 4th, and
Happy 4th, guys.
we'll see you in the next podcast or video. Peace.
Peace.